Yes, Zaga, Yaga. You know the vibes you rocking out with your truly Showtime Sizzle. I am the Source Shaw News. Switch it up a little bit tonight or this afternoon. I'm only saying tonight because the day is pretty much in the bag, right? But I wanna this is trending right now. Bootsy apparently was pulled over by Georgia police for his vehicle smelling like marijuana. Routine traffic stop. They handcuffed him and his the person you see him with in the picture. I want to play the video though. Let me play the video so y'all can get a feel, a sense of this. And I'm pretty sure other people are going to speak on it as YouTube content creators. And you hear in the video, Boosie's pleading and he's upset, saying how, I guess, remember he was from Baton Rouge, I believe. I know somewhere in Louisiana. But he had a long history with the government and the police there. So he moved to Atlanta. And now it seems like the police, yet still again, are harassing him.
Marijuana in that car now, or any other drugs in the car?
Nah, bro, I was smoking a blunt, bro. Like,
Okay.
bro, like,
You're good. I got you. As long as you're honest with me, I'm honest with you, okay?
I
Stand
can't
by.
keep going through this, though, bro. Like, I
We
just
just gotta
can't, bro. I
gotta
can't,
understand.
bro. I can't, bro. I don't do no wrong. I don't do
Marijuana
shit, bro.
is illegal in the state of Florida.
Bro, like, bro, I gotta go to y'all superiors and file charges, man. It's harassment. It's every day. I can't even live. I moved to the country to fucking live, bro. I did 6 years on my back. I felt fuck. Come on, man. Give a fuck about them shit. I'm like that. I go in there and fight the police and spit on them shit. Every fucking body. Cause I'm tired, bro. I'm ready to fucking roll me. Tired, bro. Tired, bro.
Exit coming up on
Whatever you want fucking do, we can do.
85 North Camp
That's
Creek.
how the fuck.
Now, they did all of that, right? I only used a little minute clip. But they did all of that, right? To subsequently unhandcuff him, let him go sit back in the car, and issue him a summons, basically, a citation, what we call up here in New York a summons, a desk appearance ticket. Now, you see what my title is: Rich African Americans being profiled, right? I don't know how each state operates, right? I don't know how each state operates, but a routine traffic stop doesn't warrant you, and the smelling of marijuana doesn't warrant you to handcuff for a routine traffic stop, especially if you're not making no arrest. They didn't even make no arrest. I hope he does, because he has a little bit of change. So I hope he does file a complaint and takes this up, because this was ridiculous. And you can hear what he said. He's tired. He's frustrated. I'm pretty sure other African American men, not even on his level of stature, understand that frustration, right? It happened to me maybe, I think, I want to say about 3 weeks ago. I was picking my daughters up from the rec center. I still had on my government issued uniform. The rec center is right around the corner from my house, but the unmarks, I guess, they see a, black guy, they felt the need to, and my kid was in the car with me. I'm right there by my house, literally right about to pull up my driveway. Yeah, they pulled me over. Now, to their surprise, when they came, and this is before I got the, I was in a work van, so it might have been like a month ago. They wanted to go through the van, but then they seen my kids, so they came with a bullshit story saying that the reason why they pulled me over was because I didn't have on my seatbelt. And I was explaining to them, I said, I just put my kids in the car from early walking distance. I was like, normally I drive with my seatbelt. So then when I gave them all my paperwork, my license registration and everything, and they seen that I had a commercial driver's license, right? Then they did his partner was on the other side, like looking all in the van, right? Like, why is it so cluttered? I said, yeah, this is a work van. You know what I'm saying? I used to use this for janitorial service. Now I just use it as a station car going to and from work. And once he seen I had a commercial driver's license, he just gave me my stuff back. But this is a problem in our society that African American men constantly are being profiled. And you're seeing it right here on the highest level. Here's a rich rapper, CEO of his own company. It looked like he was in a Cadillac Escalade, you know, it looked like the new one, the 2022 one, presidential shit. But yet he is handcuffed, you know, on the side of the road, man. And you heard the frustration in him, man. You see tractor trailers and things going up and down whatever the interstate or the road that they was on. They didn't even arrest him. They didn't even arrest him. So I don't know if that's Georgia protocol for a traffic stop to handcuff, especially when you show proper paperwork and you don't have a suspended license. And I don't know, man. It's different laws in different states, you know. But I just feel the need, like, to to do this video. I was gonna come on and talk some boxing shit, but this is trending. You know, you're gonna have people saying that Bootsy was in the wrong, and man, listen, I just got in this yard, right? You know how many kids I passed on the road, and you can smell marijuana. You know, you drive, and when you're driving on the highway, driving, and you be like, damn, somebody's chiefing on it. Come on, man. So that gave them the right, and they didn't even find no weed. If you listen to the video at the end, they didn't find no weed. They just gave him a summons for because I guess he told them he was smoking a blunt. They didn't even find no weed, man. That's crazy though, man. Profiling at his finest. So I presented the question on my IG. Do you think that is profiling, man? Do you think that is profiling? Because if you watch I didn't put the whole clip up there, but like he said, if he was a soccer player, I think he said a rock star. He said a couple things. You got to watch it for yourself. Would they keep harassing him like that? And like I said, he had this problem. I believe it's Baton Rouge. Yeah, he's from Baton Rouge, man. You can look it up yourself too. But he had this problem. Remember, he was facing all kind of murder charges and district attorney shit, and he had to leave, and he relocated in Georgia and Atlanta. And now look, he's still having the same problem. So why do they have to attack us? Like just like you said, he's tired, he's fed up. This is the man that relocated to get a fresh start. But yet you see the police, the government, still harass him. He said they follow him. You know these are his cars. You know, it's a problem, man, with the police, man. And I know they have internal affairs and different you know, policing that police the police. They need more of that, man. And it needs to be more stricter um things done, because some of these cops, man, a lot of these cops, man, and I know from past dealings with police and things of that nature growing up, a lot of these cops be renegades, man. And I want y'all to catch this sauce, right? They always talk about the gangs, right? They talk about gangs, Bloods, the Crips, the different sets and all that. Some of these renegade cops are gangs, and that's how they operate. No different from a street gang. The only difference is with them is that they're organized, very well organized, and they're protected. They are protected by their shields and their codes of silence. Because one thing about cops, and I have military family that went into law enforcement, and they always stress this, right? police hate rats. They do, and one thing about cops, right? If their partner is dirty or somebody on their team is dirty, 9 times out of 10 they hold water. They're not telling. They're not telling. And if the cop does turn on his fellow officers, he is outcasted. You know, he's looked at as scum. So when you guys think you guys are catching charges, I know this is a little off topic, but when you guys catch charges and you cooperate, the police really can't stand you. They despise you because they live by the code of silence. Like if me and my partner, right, and I'm gonna use my cousin because, like I said, I have officer family, right? If my partner does something illegal, right, a routine traffic stop, or he steals drugs from a drug dealer, and they bring me in and question me on it, 9 times out of 10, I am gonna go to bat for him, even though I know he did steal the shit. He did rough this guy up. That's how they move. Now, if that's not organized gang renegade activity, tell me what is. What is? When you are living by a code like that, a code, and a lot of shit that goes on with these, like I said, these renegade cops, is not being reported because they live by that code of silence. It's just now in the modern day time with cameras, and you see he had the body footage on. But with cellular phones, a lot of stuff is always being recorded. Because this is nothing new. This profiling of jamming up celebrities like this. I don't know if you remember, in New York, they had the Hip Hop Task Force. The Hip Hop Task Force in the early 2000s, late 90s. Their whole purpose was just to follow entertainers, jam up entertainers, keep tabs on entertainers, rappers, ball players, things of that nature. The only reason, well, they still have the hip hop cop, but the hip hop cops kind of, went away because a lot of these rappers was getting smart. A lot of these entertainers was getting smart. They was hiring off-duty detectives, retired cops, because a cop could retire after 20 years of service regardless of his age. So a lot of these entertainers started hiring these guys. And like I said, it's a brotherhood. They have ties on the force. So that kind of started diffusing a lot of the hip hop police shit in New York. But prior to that, nothing but renegades, man. And like I said, next to the military, right? Because the military defends the country, right? The biggest gang are the police force, man. The biggest gang, period. LAPD, NYPD, wherever the police are called where you're from, they're the biggest gang. And I'm gonna tell you this. I want y'all to catch this source, Anytime one of theirs, right? Something is done to one of theirs, that's when they really flex their gang power on you. Like if God forbid a officer is shot, an officer is beat up or harmed, what do? They come in the community, especially if you're ever from the hood. See, I grew up in the project, so I know about all of this. They come in the hood and they enforce what they're gonna enforce. Motherfuckers is gonna get beat up. A lot of shit gonna go down. That's gang shit, man. It is what it is. See, a lot of people ain't gonna speak on it, but I felt the need as a creative content YouTuber to just touch on that today, man. Just to touch on that today, man. And that's what they're doing to Bootsy right here, man. They can hide behind their badges. They could flex, even though the body camera is recording it. That's all they was doing. They was flexing, letting them know, like, we don't care that you're in a Cadillac Escalade. We'll do to you what we want to do to you. Shout out to Trap Media USA in the building. He said, bro, you do agree that a lot of these guys shoot crime through their lyrics and entourages. Yo, it's entertainment at the end of the day. It's entertainment, man. Like back in the 80s and the 90s with Metallica and these heavy metal bands when they was really destroying hotels and mosh pits and all that. It's the same thing. It's just that with I feel like with urban African American in particular, Hispanics, with us doing, the hip hop thing, the music thing, it kind of just took off. It fed a lot of families. So yeah, now they are trying to control. Look at drill music. Like I don't really listen to that shit. I'm an older guy, but I know they're trying to have a drill music band in New York. I just fuck with it because, like I said, I'm around the young guys being in the boxing gym, and I be listening to the shit they be listening to. They be calling me an old dude because I play some slow shit and still get on the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need to hear this old gangster drill shit that y'all playing and what's the young boy, man, Pooh Shiesty and all them. I'm like, nah, I don't, that shit don't that shit don't make me turn up to want to fight. You know what I'm saying I could be playing Luther Vandross and see somebody I have a problem with and jump out and put hands on them. It's just that simple. That's the type of creed that I'm cut from. And I can remember my grandfather doing shit like that. So I don't like necessarily feel like what a rapper raps about because a lot of these rappers um emulate street guys because they're not street guys, they're entertainers. They're entertainers. Shout out to D-Ray in the building. My man D-Ray was cooking, man. Yo, the singing OG needs to put you on payroll, man. You really be promoting heavy for him over there, man. He needs to put you on payroll. Dope show today, though. Oh, drill, yeah, drill's out of control, man. A young drill rapper, 14-year-old kid just died up here, I think like a couple days ago on the subway. Yeah, that shit is out of control, man. Dude just spinning the block. But you know what it is? It's just I think it's not more so drill. It's just a lot of the younger generation, right? They didn't grow up with no type of male figures, bro. Like at least my era. I think my era was the last era. Even though a lot of our fathers was absent, we still had uncles, we still had grandfathers. We did have male influence. A lot of these young kids now, they didn't have that. They didn't have that, and it showed. They grew up with their moms, and their moms was too busy in the club, trying to have two for ones and all this shit. So they a lot of these youngins raise themselves, and then they have a lot of step brothers and step sisters. You know what I'm saying? And their fathers and the male figures was never present, so they had to learn how to be a man by themselves. And a lot of times, when you don't know how to be a man, you just think you handle everything with violence. Sometimes a conversation can go a long way. You could be diplomat about a disagreement. But these young kids nowadays, they don't know nothing about that. All they know is getting the gun, spinning the block. Spinning the block, man. You heard? That's what they call it. Chicago drill, Bronx drill, Brooklyn drill, Philly drill, etc. Bodies behind all the music that artists rap about. New generation is not faking, no. No, the old rappers were on street guys. The new generation is living it. Yeah, because social media plays a large part of that. See, these kids are on. If you look at a lot of the youngins, these drill rappers, they be all on Instagram, flashing their guns, their drugs, drug sales, and all that. That was never like behavior, man. When you see documentaries of that, like the Chamber Brothers, and right now, Showtime got a dope one with the Supreme Team, man, and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you just see them living it up. You just see them living it up. But you knew what they was doing. But you never seen like it just out there. Like with this new generation of social media, everything is out there. Everything is out there, and scamming and frauding and all that shit goes hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we just gotta pray for better days, man. We gotta pray for better days, man. You know. But yeah, I appreciate those comments, Trap Media. Yeah, yo, you know why? Cause see, from what I'm hearing, they left Bemmy out because Bemmy did his own thing. Remember, he did the what's the shit that they had on damn, I don't want to say the wrong network, man. Well, they had Haitian Jack, Big U, Deb, his sister, him. Man, what I don't know. I can't quite think of the network that the show was on, but he was on that. He was on that, and he was this more so was based about, if you watch it, about the uncle and nephew who 50 rapped about when he said Supreme was the businessman and Prince was the killer. It was more so about them and their organization. Yeah, Bemmy was a member of the Supreme team. It was a lot of members. I think it was more so, trying to big up the team of Cream and Jelly. Because they really didn't even talk about Black Just that much. There was a lot of people they left out. So I don't think it was just about them leaving out Bimmy. Like I said, Bimmy, he had a situation. I forget what network it was on, man. Was it Spike TV? That's like a 6-part series with all of them. And it's talking about how they the industry muscle stuff. Yeah, man, that's what I just had to jump on because I seen that shit trending. And I know a lot of people gonna do their own videos on it, put their own spin on it, make it seem like Boosie's in the wrong and this, that, and the third, for smoking marijuana. And a lot of states marijuana is legal. I don't know the laws in Georgia, but I know up here in New York, that shit is legal now. You can have I think upwards to an ounce of marijuana on nowadays. Go figure. That's crazy, right? That's crazy, but it is what it is, man. That's all I really got for y'all. I just wanted to come on and give y'all a little quick sauce, my take on profiling, and how Boosie highlighted it. Had he been a soccer player, a Van Halen guitarist, somebody else, would they have jammed him up like that? Would they have did him like that? That's the $1 million question, man. And you see, I just felt his pain because we all have been there before, man. The police fucking with you, and you really ain't do nothing to warrant that. Like I said, did a simple traffic stop for smelling marijuana warranted him to be handcuffed. Or it warranted him to be handcuffed. And for those that have ever been handcuffed like that and put on display, you're like embarrassed because they had him out there they had him sitting out there like a trophy. You understand? Did you catch that sauce? He was sitting out there like a trophy and stuff. I wiped the truck down a little bit, George. The interior. Yep. Good. Yeah, I'm all right. Have a good evening. Yeah, I gotta take care of my joint, man. I wanna got my own Armor War. Put that in. He said, good cops. He said, I respect you, bro, but I also love and respect our cops. I pray that more kids stay civilians and report the crime that they see and cleaning up the community. Yeah, good cops. I just don't respect the renegades that abuse their authority. I definitely respect the ones that protect and serve, but they doing the job. And Like in a couple hours, I'm gonna be at the rec center, but it's really the Suffolk PAL. You know what that stands for? Suffolk Police Athletic League. So, you know, I just don't respect the renegades, the ones that's out here, moving like the people that they supposed to be, uh, moving like the ones that they call the hoodlums and the gang members. I just don't respect those type of cops because they're worse than a gang member. Man, where did all this heat just come from, man? God damn. It just got hot out here. Man, the temperature just blew up out of nowhere. Temperature just blew up out of nowhere. Like it got like a under. Damn, man. It got like a under. So I have my windows down, man. My AC is definitely getting blasted. Definitely getting blasted. But yeah, salute to all the good cops, man. Like I said, salute to my cousin Peanut, man. He's a state trooper. He gives me PBA cards and all that good stuff. You know, I gotta get a new one, a new sticker for this ride right here. You know? I need one for this joint. Gotta throw some tents on it too, man. Gotta throw some tents on this boy, bad boy, man. Man, Silver Surfer. That way they don't know. That way they don't know it's me. That I can move like the president. You know what I'm saying? They could just be like, "Yo, man, who's in that car?" Cause see, I'm not flashy like that no more. I'm good with a pair of tents. The old me, I would have rims on this joint right now, a loud system. Come through my LL shit. Remember LL shit? Oh yeah, backseat of my Jeep. Let's make an episode. I would have had the crazy knock in here. She would have definitely had on some slippers like Cinderella, some nice shoes. I'm at an age now. I don't need all that, man. Now when I retire, I don't know, because you know what they say. What they call it? I'm saying I ain't at that age yet. I'm still mid-40s, early 40s, right? So I ain't at midlife crisis. I know they say when you hit midlife crisis, you do all type of other shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm from Long Island, man. Buffalo, but shout out to Buffalo. You heard that's where some of the hottest rappers is from right now. Buffalo, New York. We was just up there in January, about a couple hundred miles away from Buffalo, man. We was about Syracuse, still a little distance away in January. But yeah, shout out to Buffalo, man. Nice in the summertime. Can't really fuck with y'all in the winter. Too much snow and it's too cold, man. If you know, you know, man. It's different. A lot of black people live in Buffalo, man. Not for nothing if you don't know. Heavy African American population up there, man. Salute to Buffalo, man. Nah, but Trey, I'm from Long Island. You know. Man, they did a number on Boosie, man. Yeah, listen to the frustration in his voice, man. Like every time I watch this, it just pisses me off, man. They didn't have to do him like
Bring marijuana in
this.
that car, man, or any other drug in the car.
Nah, bro, I was smoking a blunt, bro.
I got you.
Bro, like,
You're good. I got you. As long as you're honest with me, I'm honest with you. Okay.
I
Stand
can't
by.
keep going through this though, bro. Like I
You
just
gotta
can't,
understand,
bro. I
you gotta
can't, bro. I can't, bro. I don't do no wrong. I don't do
Marijuana
shit, bro.
is illegal in the state of Florida.
Bro, I gotta go to y'all superiors and file charges, man. It's harassment. It's every day. I can't even live. I moved to the country to fucking live, bro. I get 50 on my back. I feel fuck. Come on, man. Give a fuck about them shit. I'm like that. I go in there and fight the police and spit on them bitch. Every fucking body. Cause I'm tired, bro. I'm ready to fucking roll me. Tired, bro. Tired, bro.
Coming up on
Whatever you want fucking do, we can do. That's how the fuck.
Man, so you hear the frustration. You hear the frustration. They had him displayed on the side of the highway. They ain't even arrest him. If you watch the whole video, they take the cuffs off him. They have to have him sitting out there in the heat cuffed and give him a salutation for marijuana. Now this is a guy that has been shot, had his tour bus sprayed up. They didn't find no guns on him. Oh, yo, man, that shit gotta stop, man. I feel your pain, though, Boots. That's why I said I'm gonna come on here. I'm not even gonna talk about no boxing. I'm gonna just talk about shit like this that goes on, man. And sometimes it takes it happening to somebody such as yourself that's so high profile, you know. So it brings awareness to it. Man, this car ride's so smooth, man. You know what I'm saying? I be gliding home, man. Gliding. I glide to work in the morning in this motherfucker, especially now with school out. And to come back September, I can't be doing that bullshit leaving at like 7. You know that I gotta leave a little earlier. Man, I see my homegirl. I gave her a couple of dollars this morning. If she wanna got a 211, yeah, you know what a 211 is? She wanna got a Steel Reserve. It was about quarter to 7. I was like, damn, that's a different type of pain. She was drinking a high gravity, man. The 211, man. That's the Steel Reserve beer. Steel Reserves, man. High gravity. I remember when they used to have what's the other joints back in the day, man. Motherfuckers still be drinking them shits, man. It was more liquor. It was called fucking Spike Lee had the shit in the movie, man. Damn. And Clockers, man. I can't think of the name of the shit right now. That's what that shit reminds me of this morning, man. I know it's a little off topic. But yeah, she was busting down the 211, yo. A Steel Reserve, man. I was like, man, that's a different type of pain right there, man. Yo, my grandmother was saying, right? Yeah, I miss my nana, right? Yeah, my nana used to feed the community. So she was like that lady right there. I gave a couple dollars to this morning. That's the type of lady my grandmother would have fed. My grandmother used to feed everybody in the neighborhood, right? Yeah, my grandmother would say, Shawnee, she's just trying to get that monkey off her back. Yeah, that's what she was doing. She had the 211, and I was like, God damn, it's not even breakfast, yo. I thought she was gonna take the couple dollars I got and gave her one and got a bagel or something. And she came out with an ice cold 211. I was like, damn, Steel Reserves, man. I mean, we used to drink them shits in high school. I'll take one of them shits now, man. I should have probably had me out of work for 2 days. I don't know how you can drink them shits, yo. When you young, your body adapts to that shit, man. But when you older, man, nah, man, that's a different type of what's in there. I appreciate that, Combat. Shout out to WCS, man. Definitely go check out that hot grease he did last night. I was checking that out, man. The Bud Crawford, Earl Spence saga still continues. Yo, D-Ray, if you in here, right? Tell me this, man. See, people just go off for anything. This is a little boxing, right? I was reading the chat, right? Let me tell y'all something, man. I know Chris Colbert and them said it's a done deal. That's a negative, man. Yo, listen. Yeah, that's a negative. Yeah, they might have had a term sheet. They did not draw up no contracts. That's how I say so many bots and YouTube fans. They just, man, you guys got to wake up, man. Wake up, man. Talking about the fight is done already. Man, they was just talking about that shit, man. Like, man, they probably don't even have a term sheet. You know how much goes into making a fight? So when I seen that on the show today, and they was like, yeah, the fight is a done deal. Earl Spencer's doing this thing as a promoter as well as a fighter. Like, man, nah, yeah. And then we wonder why Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence fight can't get done. But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know, man? But yeah, you can't make a fight that quick, man. And I want to stress this too, man, since I'm on a little bit of boxing, right? Um, this guy been hitting me up for a fight, right? So today something got thrown at me. I'm like, yo, you ready? You know what I'm saying? You coming on as an opponent. That's what sometimes guys got to do, man. When you're not, you know, creme de la creme, you got to work your way up, right? That's what you got to do sometimes. Come on as an opponent. Take a fight on a short week notice and perform. But see, guys that do that and shock the world are guys that stay ready, stay in the gym, stay active, even when they don't have a fight. I hit this dude up like, yo, man, I got an offer, man. This dude told me I'm not ready. Like, man, you just hit me up the other day talking about can I get you a fight? Now look how God worked. God heard your cries and your prayers. It's something that got thrown to the table. I'm not ready. See, that's why I fuck with the babies now, man. I don't. I like. I got a team, older guys that I deal with, but I don't waste my time with a lot of the older guys no more, man. Because they just talk. They do it for the gram. You know, they do a lot of shit for social media and capping. Like the young boys say now, be a lot of capping. Because here you was presented an offer. You're not even ready. You're not even ready, man. You know, like I said, me and Buddy talked about that. I'm gonna repost that interview, that classic with Gerber Sauce. Buddy said it, man. That's pretty much what happened. Got a call. I made a phone call, like, yo, just got this fight. You want it? But it's like Buddy said. That's how they move. They be like, yo, I got this fight. You want it? Let me think about it, right? Yeah, that's the game. While you think about it, he done called the next man and already made a couple dollars off of it. That's the game, man. I was like, yo, bro, you either take it or not, man. They know I'm gonna call. By the time you call back, somebody's already gonna have it. Like, when it comes your way, you gotta be ready, man. Disappointed, man. Very disappointed, man. But yeah, tonight is a gym night. I think it's gonna rain, man. It got cloudy. It got real cloudy over here in Brentwood. Huntington was bright and sunny, man. See, the wood is more like South Shore. Huntington is the North Shore. That's why I said the North Shore. It'd be different. It'd be hot as hell over there too. They don't get that South Shore breeze like how we get it coming off the marina and Atlantic Ocean and all that, man. Bro, it'd be hot and dry over there. The Long Island Sound. You know what I'm saying? They don't really have. They got the Long Island Sound. It ain't like Connecticut is like right there. Well, so it's like they don't really have a big body of water. We got the Atlantic Ocean. You know how far the Atlantic Ocean stretches. Man. But yeah, that's all. You know, I just had to come on and switch it up a little bit today, man. Just give my take on the whole Bootsy jam up. Well, that really wasn't a jam up. And I already see people's thumbnails. He didn't get arrested. Watch the whole video. He got detained and put on display. That's what that's called. When you get handcuffed and you get detained like that, but you don't get arrested, basically they just put you on display. You know, everything that they could have did that they did, right? He was not a flight risk, right? Uh, he got out the car. When you watch the video, he got out the car. He wasn't aggressive. So I don't know. See, like I said, different states got different laws, right? I don't know how they could justify that because, like I said, I know here in Suffolk and New York, if you are aggressive it's like a fear for their safety, they can get away with that. But the body cam clearly shows him get out the car in a calm manner. Yeah, he wasn't irate. It wasn't like the cop feared for his life. So for them to handcuff him, like, yo, and they didn't waste no time. Yo, I know they run with that up here, right? They're like, oh, I'm just handcuffing you for my safety. For your safety? Like, you the one with the gun. You know what I'm saying? You the one with the gun. I should be asking you to handcuff yourself. I'm not armed. You know, I'm not armed. But yeah, they handcuffed him ASAP. Only to give him a salutation, man. That shit crazy, man. But thank God for the body cam, man. You know? Thank God for TMZ and platforms such as myself that's reporting on this. Because things like this gotta stop, man. They do, man. You heard the frustration. They harassing him, man. And this ain't the first time that happened to him. He got harassed in Baton Rouge. That's why he had to relocate, man. He had a target on his back. It still looks like he still does, man. I don't know what's going on down there in the A with him, but it's like they still got a target on him, man. Yeah, I catch this train every day around this time. 413, 415. Shit, that's all I really got for y'all, man. Like I said, salute to the chat, man. Shout out to Trap Media USA. Trap Media, where you tapping in from? I know Combat is down there in the A. I see D-Ray, Nebraska, Midwest, Cornhusker. You know, Trap Media USA, where you tapping in from, man? And how was the vibes where you at with the policing and community policing? That's what we call it up here, man. Community policing. You know, like where I'm going at about 6 o'clock. That's what it's community police in Suffolk County PAL, Police Athletic League. You have retired cops, current cops that be in there, detectives, you have NYPD guys that be in there. So that's real community policing, giving back to the community, you know. I gotta pay this what's the name? So let me do that before I forget. I go to the gym. Gym nights is straight comedy, man. Like the gym, I'm gonna tell you, the gym is a sanctuary. It's comedy, like it's a little bit of everything. But definitely the comedy, like man. That's why I gotta get my tints, man. She was all in here, man, smiling. Smiling at me. I need to get my tints on here, man. Word, y'all. I was feeling like Drake. What did now? That's the weekend. He said, "What you come bothering me for? There's a room full of niggas." Right, she went over the tracks with me and just started blushing. Like, man, there's a million other cars out here on the road. Don't blush at me. I'm married. Word, I'm married, lady. Man, it's nice and cool over here. Yeah, I think it's about to rain. They said showers this evening. It's cloudy over here in the wood. Oh man, almost got hit by a car, man. Crazy. Pay attention, dude. Pay attention, dude. Pay attention, dude. Now you see, a lot of people can't drive. You see me, I'm a commercial driver, so I'll be on it, right? Whenever the light turns red, right? You should never block an intersection or cross street. You know, as a driver, right? You should know certain etiquettes, have courtesy. Like if you know the light is red, right? And yeah, and it's a cross street, right? Never be back to back, bumper to bumper where you're blocking up the cross street now. Look at me, man, sounding like a driving instructor. Sounding like a real driving instructor. Look at Daffy. Daffy's outside on deck. Yeah, my kingdom. Get my dog right, man. I don't know why they have her outside, you know. Her tongue is all out. I can tell she's hot. I'm gonna get her some water. Put some ice in her water too. Bring her in the house. Dapper, why they got you outside? Why are you outside? They know better than that. Yes, come in the house and get some water. Come on. Let's go get some water. And I brought some fried chicken home for you. I didn't eat all my food. See, I got my Tupperware Dapper. You can have a piece of this chicken. But yeah, salute to the chat today, man. Everybody do their thing. Be great. Zaga. Allah.